Hi, everyone. This is Corinne talking to you today about Canvas announcements. And this particular workshop is part of a series going on this week for temporary remote learning. These are refresher courses about both content and learning management systems, mostly Canvas. So today we're going to talk about announcements. This video will be posted on the instructional technology website that Jody maintains. And you can refer to it later, or you can pass it on to friends, whatever works for you. Our goals today are going to be to help you set up a Canvas announcement and then establish some purpose and protocol, and then answer any questions once we stop the recording. So just hold your questions to the end. Okay, so Canvas, I'm going to use an old course here that's been sunsetted, but still sits in our instance. So what you're looking at here is the Northwest Regional instance of Canvas. And this is a course, like I said, that has been sunsetted, but it still sits in our instance. So it's a good way to experiment. So you have two ways to create new announcements. One is over here on the left navigation, and one is over here on the right navigation. The right navigation is just going to launch you right into a new announcement that you might create. It's quick and easy. If you want to see old announcements, then you can do that here on the left navigation. You can see everything that's been posted so far. This blue dot indicates that I have not read this particular announcement, and I am logged in as myself here. Potentially as a student, I will have read them already. And then to get a new announcement, I go over here to this blue button with the plus sign. And then we just fill out each piece. You definitely want a title for your announcement, and then you can use this rich text, rich content editor to add everything from images to text. It's all available to you up here. You can add links to external resources. You can add pictures. You can add video and audio. And then as we scroll down, you want to make sure that you are posting to the right groups. If you have your courses set up with different sections with different students, maybe for modifications or in different class periods or for different pacing, then you would want to split that up here under the post to. And then if you want to include any attachments, you can choose a file. They will have to be downloaded to use this. They'll have to be downloaded to your desktop. If you want to use a link to an external resource or a Google Doc or something, a Google form, any of those things, it would go in the body of the rich content editor up here. And then you've got some other options. You can delay posting, so you can put a date and a time in here. You can enable a podcast feed, which is kind of fun. People can subscribe to it. And then you'll also want to make sure that you have established some protocol around liking and commenting, because that's where you can decide. I don't know why. Well, I guess it depends. If you're doing some kind of interaction or you want kids collaborating on things or you want them to see each other's comments, you might allow comments and liking. Otherwise, just leave that unchecked. All these are unchecked by default. And then when you click save, it's going to put the announcement into the catalog for announcements, and students can see it on the left navigation, or depending on their notification settings for this particular course, they may get it in their email or even over text message. So it all depends on how your domain, both your instructor, your Canvas domain is set up, and also what they have programmed on their side. So that's actually true of both students and parents for their a variety of accounts. So they do get to decide how many notifications they're getting. So you can't always be assured that your announcement is going to go directly to them. But it's, yeah, I mean, you could put something on your signature line that says, hey, check announcements, I use them often, or there's new content, or whatever, however else you want to get the word out. But just know that they can reset their notifications and potentially not get these right away. So develop some protocol around that for how often they need to check. All right, switching back to our slide deck here. there's some protocol and purpose to this. So when we were in CDL, we developed a lot of purpose lists in terms of, and especially around communication, because in some cases there was a barrage, whether students had 7 courses and their teachers were all communicating with them at the same time, or the instructional day was structured. So there was a lot of communication throughout the day. So make sure that your communications do what you want them to do. So if you're trying to foster relationships within your course, make sure that that's the announcements and all the communication that goes into your course or comes out of your course develops that relationship. Always use good consistency and good cadence. So your consistency is in how your message is delivered and potentially the format for that message. And then ensure that your communication is accessible and easily digestible. It shouldn't be too long. It should be chunked according to topic. And then also make your messages always meaningful and preferential. So make sure that it's in an order of importance. And all of this can be developed at the school or district level, depending on the size of your school or district, or it can be within your team too, depending on your grade band. So don't, I mean, develop this for yourself and what you find important in your courses, but also make sure that you're not conflicting with other people in that same space where those students might get confused about the purpose, or they might get the volume that they can't really consume either. So a couple pieces of protocol. Again, you want to mitigate any kind of like barrage of messages. And so you'll want to do that with a plan at your district or building level, or again, within your team if it's small. And then, or small and you see the same students. And then, as I said before, you'll want to decide the protocol on allowing the likes or comments on each of these. This can vary. You could write a communication plan that includes a couple different pieces of protocol around liking and comments based on what the content and the purpose of that content is. And then I've linked this design principles document here. And this is just a set of principles, particularly for digital communications. And it just helps with the digestibility and readability and accessibility of your messages. So lots of tips here in terms of white space and what fonts and colors to use, things in terms of digital communication that don't show up very well on a screen. That's all included here. So you can consume that at some point. And hopefully you've held your questions. I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks for watching today. And let us know if you have any questions at all. I'll skip to the last slide here, just so that we can be clear about who you contact. Not just who you contact, it could be Jody or myself, but also we have one more, we've had several of these, they're all recorded and posted up on the website, but we'll have one more today at 3:30. So today's Thursday, January 20th. We're going to go over creating assignments and creating new quizzes at 3:30, and the joining information is can be found on the same documentation of this that you found this one. So thanks for coming, and let us know if you have any questions.